You guys feel like speaking about the future of the music industry? Oh, wait. This is my page, so we're going to speak about what the fuck I want to talk about. A little synopsis as to what I believe is happening. I watched a documentary called, like, How Rich People Live 1981 or some bullshit. And real short. A part of it was interviewing the owner of a club during a recession. And the interviewer was asking, you don't feel guilty running a club, like, and playing all this music, doing all this, when most of the people, like, can't even afford to put food, like, on the table in their house? No, this is a perfect escape for people from like just the woes of reality. And even people that like can't afford the shit. It's just like a means of escape. That makes me think about pop music right now, and I think why a lot of us think pop music is shit. Not only because is it because we can't relate to it. There's no like real message for the people to kind of like rally together to feel hopeful, to feel like they can believe in something, especially going through what we're going through. It's sedative music. It's Cole's music. It's real background life music. It's not in your soul, feel it in your like private parts music. And this isn't to shame like the artists who are popular right now, but you have to think that the industry is really focusing not only on legacy artists, but focusing on people who continue to make sales at a time where it's not like reasonably conscious to be participating and going to like super expensive live events, buying all this ridiculous merch that's made poorly, and supporting creatives who are already multimillionaires. Like the average person is thinking about like how the fuck am I gonna keep paying rent and not be homeless next month, and then also afford groceries and these other human beings I have to keep fed in this house. That is if I have a house. That also might be a reason as to why there's no song of the summer, because what I was just talking about a minute ago. There's no song that inspires the collective hope or inspiration or passion of the people. And really, it's because this video might get blocked for this, but fuck it. The people care about Palestine. The people care about Congo. The people care about Sudan. The people care about what is happening to people who don't deserve it on this planet, bro, for the sake of extending the reach and the authoritative control of people who already have access to more than you could ever imagine, simply put. And we don't think that human beings deserve to sacrifice for the sick desires of a few or of a collective. And we need music, we need song, we need sound that resonates with that energy, feeling like we're hopeless right now. But if we believe in ourselves, if we believe in the music, if we believe in something, bro, we can feel the energy, we can feel inspired to do what we need to do or called to do what we're supposed to do in this life. And that's going to give us life. And that energy has to transcend race. It has to transcend gender. It has to transcend everything. Literally be a calling from the soul of the human saying, I feel this way. That's why I feel like there's going to be a huge, like, hopefully there is. I don't know if there will be, but there's going to be a huge rock push. Like, kids that just get so fed up and tired of, like, the current mainstream pop and just, like, the bastardized nostalgia that's going through mainstream pop stars. And they're like, fuck this. I really love that rock music. I like that Ozzy Osbourne. I like that Bad Brains. I like that Alice in Chains. I like that old shit, that wild shit, that Nirvana. And I really like, I want to play how I feel, bro, and express myself through this music, through these instruments, through this art. I'm tired of just trying to sell ads off of my shit or try to serve the algorithm through my art. That's not, I don't feel artistic doing that. I feel like a fucking automaton. But that's why I'm creating Creative Conscious anyway, for creative people who are working in that real, raw, authentic sense that want to participate in an ecosystem of creative people and still collaborative projects. That's what I'm building that for. So it can continue to happen underground, but in an online digital sense, so we can still be global, but working on things that matter, and then being able to see and reference other people who are actively working on things as well. And then instead of using AI to replace us as artists or content creators, whatever the fuck you want to call it, we use AI to facilitate that type of foundation and those types of like infrastructures to make sure that artists are always at the forefront, and just removing the generational middlemen that have continued to exist, siphoning money out of the entertainment industry like fucking poking holes in a canoe. But while we do that, marginalize people who aren't going to be picked to support the propagandized nature of the current music industry, I believe that it's important for us to study the current stars and then also do our research on those who are of the past. But what I've decided to do is I'm not going to make this a series or anything because it's might come off as like a little hater if you don't receive it properly. But I want to give a little synopsis in this video, at least, as to where I think the future of pop music will be in the United States. And then how the people will grow unsatisfied with that, like, mediocre nature of it, sadly. Sadly. And they'll get tired of the nostalgia too and really, really, really want some new shit, bro. But hopefully they're not so racist at that point where they just don't accept, colored people participating in that shit. But let me just start with this shit right now. Taylor Swift is like, and I hate to make this conflation, but like Taylor Swift is basically like the Donald Trump of like white girl pop music. Like the second Taylor Swift decides to call quits on her career, everything is gonna just like the house of cards is just gonna implode on itself or just fall down on top of everything, because there really is no hierarchy. It's just like, wow, Taylor's making this industry billions of dollars, and like we're gonna keep backing this, and then just kind of allowing the cards fall where they may for everybody else, as long as we can keep making our Taylor money. But the stars that I'm focused on, that I feel like really have a shot to be something, again, let me know in the comments the stars that you guys are thinking about. Tate McRae, I'm really a fan of her. And what I think, again, I should make a longer video on this. I like the kind of Britney-esque persona that she's got going on right now, but I feel like there's only two directions we can go in with her career, and one of them is the country route, which I feel like will really sanitize her too much, and hopefully, not hopefully, but like sadly, put her in like this conservative trad wife arc. But what I believe could really save her career and give her an opportunity to expand beyond the lane that she's already kind of solidified is moving into the rock genre, whether it's alternative, it's indie, some type of rock where she's able to like scream into the mic and have a live band playing behind her. Even crazier if you could do this, if you could put girls, all girls in the band, playing the drums, playing the bass, playing the guitar, like everything. That would be fucking amazing, bro. That's what I think could be a great opportunity for Tate McRae. Sabrina Carpenter, I like where she's going with her career, but I feel like it's heavy on like riding the trend of like the nostalgia, the Dolly Parton nostalgia. But I think there's going to be some new girl from Texas that comes around and says, that girl's stealing my sound and I sound like this naturally. So Sabrina's going to have to find a new lane to go into, and something that I'm starting to see. I don't know if you guys are going to want this or not, but she's going to have to start collabing with hella black artists, especially like this Earth, Wind, and Fire collab I just saw her doing a live show. That's huge, and that's kind of what opened my eyes to this lane. But Sabrina's going to have to start doing hella collabs, not just with like hip-hop rap shit, like just to gain the black card. I'm saying legacy black artists, R&B artists, because Sabrina's going to find herself in a position to do that. And another thing that you guys may not recognize, because I haven't really just blatantly said it, I'm not against these girls like sexualizing themselves. I'm not against that shit at all, bro. I actually think I have a whole perspective on that. And somebody asked me on that video that I made, well, what if it was your daughter? I'm totally cool about the like girls sexualizing themselves for the sake of like self-expression and authenticity and like shamelessness, because it's not like, hey, I'm here, come violate me. It's, hey, I am this, and this is the fullness of myself, and this is my depth. So look at me, fuck you if you don't like it, but this is me, and this is who I am, and I feel so free in this acceptance of myself. I share that with the world, and I love that type of energy. I think a lot more people can learn from that, maybe not directly, but inspired by that type of shamelessness. Now, my last perspective on the future of the music industry is that there will be no male pop star, because you guys don't like black people anymore. But the main reason is because white people, you won't let a gay dude be a pop star. Because like you're constantly trying to be like, well, what if once they get an audience of girls, then the girls aren't going to like them anymore because they're gay and they don't want to like have sex with every single one of them. Like, I don't know if you guys are just behind, but like girls fuck with the gays, bro. So like your next male pop star that's going to be the biggest pop star on planet Earth, get over the homophobia, because he's going to be a gay white dude, bro, and he's going to really tear shit up because he's going to be raised off black music.